Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Peace of Mind Paydays, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Stephanie. I am going to be doing my first budget with me of May. I can't believe it's already the fifth month of the year. I feel like it's gone by really fast. Um, I have some extra money to budget this month because I got some extra money from my side hustle. So that's $900 of this ready to assign. And then the rest of the money is from my full-time um, 9 to 5 that I work in. I work in tech. So my paycheck is normally around, each paycheck's around like 2,500-ish. So that's what we're working with. 357 of the dollars of my paycheck is from a stipend that I'm currently earning because I am covering for someone's maternity leave. So I try to always remember to set that money aside and not spend it as if it was normal, like my normal paycheck. I try to put it towards something, some like a savings goal. So, all that being said, let's dive in. I do order my categories in order of like most important to least important. So I did have to take some money out of my phone bill um, money to assign for April just because I did a little bit more fun money spending than I thought I was going to. So, what is the total for this? So this is $80. Okay, and now all my bills are covered. I used last month's, or I should say, like the last paycheck of the last month to cover a lot of stuff in May. I try to be a month ahead, but it doesn't always happen. So, May, like rent was paid. I have money set aside for electric, gas, internet, etc. So we can move on to food. I did buy a new thing of matcha powder from Japan. I don't know what's going to happen with tariffs, so I just want to cover my bases. And my current matcha powder supply is running a little low. I make matcha lattes at home, and it saves me a lot of money in the long run because I'm not going to cafes. And I also find that the cafes near where I live don't really make the best matcha lattes. They specialize in coffee drinks. So I just figured I'd make my own and I really, really like it. So that's the $30 that I've already spent just in groceries, which is like abnormally high. So I'm going to add another $100 to this. I usually spend around $200 on groceries a month, so that should cover that. And then, oh, you know what? Before I forget, let me just put my stipend into my savings. So I already put 357.24 towards my travel. I'm going to do another 357.24 because this is from this current paycheck. I have a trip to Ireland scheduled for August. So I already booked the flights for that, but I still need to book accommodations, rental car, food, and any excursions that we do. And I have, yeah, just other things. There are other smaller weekend trips that I pull from the travel category. So I try to just keep this like replenished as much as possible. I do, yeah, this is like something that is not, I don't know, I guess it just depends on your what you prioritize in life. I feel like I could be putting this money towards retirement goals or like things like that, but I do want to enjoy my quality of life now while I'm still, in my younger years in my 20s, and not like save it for a rainy day and then may not be able to use it if that makes sense. So, okay, so now that that's out of the way, I'm going to check out what else we have. So I already put aside money towards my Roth IRA, but I haven't actually like moved the money in my Roth IRA account. So I'm going to have to do this after this call. I'm going to assign 215 towards my house down payment category, and then add. I think the total for this is 500. Yeah, 500 towards my emergency fund. I'm on track to finish funding my emergency fund fully. Um, how far away am I? Okay, so that's good to know. And then basically, I have this category so I know how much to move over to my high yield. Oh gosh, what did I just do? I have this category group to know how much to send to my high yield savings account because all of this money is in a high yield savings account. So this month I will send over this amount. Um, we can go down to my cat expenses. I have two cats. Seems like I need to put more money aside for my cat pet insurance. One of my cats is up there in years, so yeah, we'll see. Um, and then I will probably have to repurchase like hard food or something of the other. So I'll just put 45 just in case. And then let's see. I spent a lot of money on household goods last month because I did buy a steam mop, which I'm really happy I got. I feel like it actually disinfects my floors more with the steam than just a regular Swiffer. So that's why the cost of my household goods was a little higher last month. But this month, I just use this category for like toilet paper, sponges, soap, stuff like that. So I'm gonna do $30. That usually covers if we need to get like trash bags, things like that. I don't think I have anything in home decor that I need to worry about. Oh, health, I have some health bills I need to take care of. I'll get to that after too. I want to get to all of my targets though. So auto insurance, I need to do $43.33 to reach my target of 833. My auto insurance is getting taken out this month, so that's good to know. I pay 6 months at a time for a slight discount. And then where I live, I need a parking permit. So if I put aside $15 a month, I will be all set by the time my parking permit expires. iCloud's 99 cents, nothing crazy. And then the only subscription I pay for is Apple TV and Peacock. I know I said I was going to cancel it, but I ended up using it more. So I just take that out of software subscription so I can put like $2, I think it is. And then I do have two credit cards with annual fees, but they do end up being more worth it in the end because of the points and the anniversary bonuses I get. So I put money aside for that. And then, oh my gosh, so exciting. I finished paying off my yoga teacher certification last month, so I can actually delete this target. Yay! So I have an extra $275 that I was putting away that I can kind of play with. Um, I was the purchaser of like the Airbnb for a weekend trip with my friends, so I'm like my friends are trickling paying me, so that is the reimbursements category. But I'm trying to see if there's anything else I should fund. So I do have a friend's birthday coming up, so I'm gonna just do $50 for gifts. Um, Fun money, I do have a lot of fun things planned in May. I have two like weekends away, so I think this is going to be a little bit more of an extravagant month in terms of fun money. I feel like that's what happens. I tend to hibernate in the winter and then like once it gets warmer, I tend to have more fun. Okay. So what else can we take care of this month? All right, so I have a bill for the dermatologist that I didn't realize was going to be so expensive, but it's like almost $500. I think it's like 480 something. So I'm going to take care of that this month. I just want to get it out of the way. I don't agree with it. I feel like health insurance in this country is so untransparent, and it makes it really hard for people to get preventative care that they need. So there's that. Um, Everything else though is like pretty much. Oh, I can add more to dining out. I also, let's see how much I paid for. Okay, so I'm a little low on dining out here. And then I did some overspending, I guess. Oh, whoops. I didn't even check this. And then here is 121.55. Okay, now we should be all set. So meal kits is around 150 for the month. I'm gonna up this to 25 for coffee shops. I do include like pastries and any like snacks I get at cafes to this category. And then dining out is around 200 also. So that will be for that. And then, oh, I did want to put this towards, well, that's okay. I'll move it around later. Um, okay, so I still have a lot of money to play with. I do want to put that 275 that I would have put towards my yoga's teacher certification towards something else. I think I am going to put it towards wedding gifts. I'm in that age where a lot of my friends are starting to get married or sorry, start to get engaged. So I feel like I will end up using this, yeah, in the future if it's not for like hotels, it'll be for transportation or a wedding gift. So I have like $975 set for this. 500 of it is for my sibling's wedding. Um, but yeah, I think that will make sense in the future. Okay, and then the rest of the money, can we make this an even number in savings goals? Let's see. Maybe if I just do, it's like if I do 800 instead of 7. Okay. Oh, if I do $10, it'll be 1,800. Okay. That is better for my brain. And then the rest of the money, let's go to June. So I can do what I always do, and I put $700 aside for next month's rent. I do that with every paycheck. And May will be a 3 paycheck month, so that'll be exciting. And then, yeah, I can just go through and see how many categories I can fill with the rest of my money for June. So water will be 25, electric will be probably 25, gas 40, internet's 15, and then renter's insurance 1067. Phone bill will be okay, I'll be slightly down for phone bill, but that is basically the bills for June. And then yeah, the next paycheck I get, which is in 2 weeks, I can fund more stuff in June. So really happy that I was able to fund a lot of May and have some extra spending room for fun things coming up. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Bye.